How are you?
Hello, I'm good. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Of course, thank you.
We're really excited about the at-home release for the Pope's Exorcist. My first question for you is for us in the audience, we love to be scared. It's what we love about these films. You're no stranger to horror, at least the horror genre. Are there ever moments on set when you are scared?
I think the most of the time you're doing a scene, you're working on the dialogue, the character, the moments, the beats, and all that stuff. So there's not that much time to be scared. I think it's more when you actually see the film, you can get a little bit of what the director did and when he put it all together. Peter, who plays the kid that's possessed, he he got really into it, and as a kid would, if you're playing a demon, of course that's going to be the most fun thing to do for him. And he really like relished in that character, and he loved it. When he wasn't playing the demon, he was actually really bored on set. It was cool. It was cool to watch him work, and it was his first movie, and I'm just really proud of him. He's amazing.
That's so cool. When it comes to your character, what was it when you read the script that really stood out to you about your character?
I think it was an overall thing. I think the character was something that we worked on once I was attached to the film. I think what really attracted me was, working with Julius Avery, who was somebody that I had kind of talked about in a different movie, and we were going to work together and it didn't work out. So this was kind of like a different script, and I've always wanted to work with him. So ever since I saw Overlord, I was like, I got to work with this guy. And then obviously, having Russell Crowe being a part of the movie, makes it pretty easy to say yes to that. And working with him was obviously, something that I've always wanted to, and here was an opportunity for me to, jump and spend a lot of time with him, which is really fun for me as an actor.
Oh, I bet. And then can you speak a little bit to the dynamic between your character and Russell Crowe's character?
Yeah, that was the fun part of it. Russell had a lot of ideas, and so did I, and Julius as well. So it was a lot of, we spent a lot of weekends together when we weren't shooting, talking about the characters and the relationship between them, and kind of there's a lot of moments that are really heavy in the movie, and the relationship between them is very much kind of like a mentor to a young student, or a young priest in this case. Yeah, it was a lot of back and forth, a lot of fun, finding kind of the funny moments in that relationship. And that was one of the coolest part about the project, is just working with Russell and Julius, and finding who these characters are in this world, and hopefully moving forward, so.
Personally, for you, what has it meant to be able to represent the Costa Rican community in this genre?
I mean, Costa Rica in general, just have you been to Costa Rica?
No, but I really want to.
Okay, well, you got to go. I mean, I'm biased, but I think I'm really proud to be from Costa Rica. My whole family's back home, and we don't really have a business or movies that come out of our country. It's very few and far between. So obviously, having the dreams, and just being like, I'm gonna go and follow my dream and see how it goes. And now that I get people from Costa Rica, young kids that really want to follow that same dream that I had, it's kind of cool, because when I was their age, I didn't have somebody from my country. So I don't know if I can inspire anybody from my country, which I know there's a lot of talent, and one of the good things about Costa Rica is that we enjoy life. Our saying is "pura vida," so we like really really enjoy life, and I think that just is good for storytelling. So I don't know if that answers your question, but I'm proud. I'm proud to be from there.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I
Where are
wanted to
you from?
know.
Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico, so my family's from
Okay.
Mexico.
Okay.
So,
Latinos,
always
vamos, vamos.
supporting the
Yeah,
community,
yeah,
the
yeah.
culture and the community, here for it.
Right on.
And then I guess my last question for you is what are you most excited about for audiences to see?
I think it's a different movie. I think it's not necessarily like super scary. I wouldn't say it's like that, but I think it has a lot of different themes from different genres, and it falls into the horror genre, of course. But I think that Julius did an amazing job in creating, a movie that is different, and I think it's not what people would expect. So I think a lot of people will be surprised. And I honestly think, Russell Crowe does an amazing job. His character is so funny, and he's great. Everybody in the movie is great. Peter, Alex, I mean, everybody's just amazing. I think, yeah, there's a lot of thematics that are being kind of like used in this movie that are different from what we usually see. And yeah, I like the world that they created, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
Excellent. I'm so excited for audiences to see it. Congratulations. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for talking with us today.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Father Gabriele Amorth. On the night of June 4th, you performed an exorcism.
That was not an exorcism. The majority of cases do not require an exorcism.
98% are recommended by him to doctors and psychiatrists.
The other 2%, I call it evil.
We have more questions for you, Father Amorth.
You have a problem with me? You talk to my boss, the Pope.
There is a case that needs your attention.
Bring me the priest.
I'm here to help, Julia.
Wrong priest! Take caution. There are secrets buried there.
Is the Vatican sealed?
The Church has fought against this demon before. The Vatican covered it up. We need to find out why. You've been played. You talk the bait. Whatever you do, you only do because God allows it. Did he allow that?
Imagine what could happen if the devil possessed the soul of the Pope's exorcist.
Who will defend you? My faith does not require defense.